Okay, welcome back to the Vantage Point YouTube channel, and another video looking at some vinyl we've made available on our Elastic Stage page. You can go and purchase this in there, and this is War of the Dead, which is one of our recent singles, and this is the seventh bit of vinyl we've made available, as you can see from down in the bottom corner there, possibly not in focus. Vantage Point 007, and there are some of the other vinyls available. For some reason I've missed off Tutankhamun. Yeah. We try to be professional here, but maybe not completely all the time. And obviously this has got 10 tracks on it, so Elastic Stage class it as a vinyl. Class it as an album. Although it's we wouldn't say it's one of our albums, it's just kind of an extended EP. It's got War of the Dead and Kane, and then it's got Go to Hell, which is from the Daredevil and the Shore album, Undercover, which is a song with Mark Stewart guesting vocals on, and it's using the music from the song Demon Stomp, and then the following track is Demon Stomp, so you can hear the difference of what two different singers make there. And on side B, we've got we did a remix of Fire Island and Gaydar from the Daredevil and the Shore album, so we've stuck that on here. We've got an alternative mix of War of the Dead. So when we were recording it, Murray and myself did some backing vocals on the chorus, which you hear on the version I'm sure you've been listening to on Spotify or YouTube or whatever. But we also did some backing vocals on the verse. But when we got the mix through, we didn't think it quite worked, so we had a couple of attempts at mixing it, and then we just said, just take those backing vocals off. So we just thought we'd stick it on here. So this is the only place you can hear that. Basically the mix that was rejected. So that's nice. It's obviously not been made available digitally. And then we've got Cross the Line, which is another song Mark Stewart's guesting on. And then the last two tracks are demos of War of the Dead and Kane. As both these tracks Murray wrote many years ago, and we'd recorded versions of it at the Groove Tunnel back in 2003. And Murray's playing drums on those, because it was just myself, Murray and Patrick that were in the band then. And as good as we thought those recordings were at the time, they're not up to what we'd consider to be our album standard. So we've never put them out digitally, so we thought again we'd include them on the vinyl, so you can have a listen to, and you can hear the difference. The main difference is, although for War of the Dead, although the arrangement's exactly the same, verses got the same amount of words, choruses are played the same amount of times, the demos come in slightly shorter. So we're obviously overexcited back in the day, playing a bit too fast. So inside the vinyl you have, this is side A. So it's got basically all the details of the song, who wrote them, where they were recorded, and the live photos are from our gig earlier in the year, the Banshee Labyrinth. There's 4 photos of us in there, and then on the flip side is the songs on side B, and then we've got a couple of photos from Bannerman's, so it's quite a nice wee record. The top one's from our 20th anniversary gig on the 28th of February 2024, and the bottom one's from the 26th of February 2004. So it's quite a nice little thing to have. And obviously vinyl itself just has the the artwork and the track listing. So that's the War of the Dead vinyl. You can, if you wish, purchase that from Elastic Stage, or you can just go and listen to the song War of the Dead wherever you wish.
To such a size, no.